What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager Save. This is episode number 81. Instead, returning with our first two Bundesliga games with Dortmund as we face Schalke away and Hertha Berlin at home. Before we get to games though, shout out Dortmund getting on off camera. We have been on absolute flames, honestly, man. Seriously, I'll show you in just a moment's time. But before we do go to the recent results here, there were some deals made right before and on deadline day. First, we sold our goalkeeper, Hugo Barbet. That was our backup goalkeeper to Dusseldorf. He had 3 years left in his deal. Didn't need to sell him, but Dusseldorf came in. I thought, well, you know, he's just a backup goalkeeper, not going to stand in his way. And I sold him for 1.5 mil. And we also sold a young, what was a Dortmund Academy graduate in the save, Podolak. He's a young right-sided Polish player. He looks okay, but yeah, 4.5 mil. Just decided to let him go as you wanted to leave to Freiburg. And after the 2 signings I made, well, I replaced them both. First, the new backup goalkeeper is Jan Olszkowski, who has come in from Borussia Mönchengladbach, academy graduate at Borussia Park, had a loan spell at Augsburg last year in the second Liga, and we picked him up for 2.7 mil? 2.7 mil as he arrives here. As our new backup goalkeeper, he looks a slight step up on Hugo Barbet, and of course he's homegrown and trained in the country as well, so yeah, just a slight step up there, but nothing too noteworthy. And also Carlos Eduardo came in on loan to replace Podolak. He's a young Brazilian wonder kid I had my eye on when I was managing Bournemouth. In the end, he went to Manchester United. 20 determination, 14 work rate, physically, 18 fitness, 70 stamina. As a box-to-box, a ball-winning midfielder, or just an energetic utility player, he'll do a pretty decent job for us as a versatile youngster in a small squad. That's exactly what we needed. So, let me show you what's been going on off camera. We've been smashing it. So, of course, in the season opener, you saw our 3-0 win against Regensburg in the DFB Pokal first round. That sets up a second round tie. We've drawn away against Hoffenheim, a Bundesliga side. 4 league games in a row in the Bundesliga. We won them all. We haven't conceded a goal, and we scored 15 goals in 4. Yeah, I'm quite liking this Bundesliga arc. Anyway, started off with Dusseldorf away from home. And we won convincingly 4-0. We were deadlocked at the break 0-0, but really, we were in control. Dusseldorf went down to 10 men early for a red card. We'd had 2 goals chalked off through VAR, but in the second half, we got the goals we deserved and a win we deserved as well. Anthony Company scored our first Bundesliga goal this season, and Araujo got his first goal in the Bundesliga too, as did the Dragon. The Dragon scored 2 goals from corners, heading in on his Bundesliga debut to make it 3 and 4 in a comprehensive win. Our first game at the Signal Iduna Park as Dortmund manager was another 4-0 victory at home to VfB Stuttgart. Araujo gave us the lead 11 minutes in, and then James McAtee fired us 2 goals up right before the break. They also got a red card, just like Dusseldorf did right before the break, and then in the second half we got the 2 goals that wrapped the game up. First Patrick Vimmer's first of the year, and then Company, who has just been on absolute flames. And the following game, Borussia Mönchengladbach away at Borussia Park. We took the lead through Enrique Araujo 46 minutes into the game, and then Company 7 minutes later made 2. This dude has been on flames to start the season off, man. And whilst Charlie Creswell did get himself sent off with 25 minutes to go, he still held on for the 3 points. And our final game was a 5-0 victory at home to Nuremberg. James McAtee opening the scoring 23 minutes in, and Tyler Morton scored a lovely free kick, making it 2 right before the break. And then in the second half, Reina got his first goal of the season, and Company bagged a brace either side of Reina's goal as well in a comprehensive 5-0 victory as we maintain a 100% start to the season with Borussia Dortmund. Do you remember when I said I hate the Premier League and it's too OP and I'm just not good enough for it? This is kind of what I was talking about. There's no way we'd have had 4 wins in 4 and 4 clean sheets in 4 with Bournemouth. But right now in the Bundesliga, as you can see, 4 wins in 4, 12 points on the ball. We're in 3rd place right now, but Hertha and Bayer have both played a game extra than we have. So far, we're the only 100% teams to start the season off. We've been on absolute flames. I don't expect it will last in today's episode. I think we'll probably slip up away against Schalke for sure, who are just below us in the table right now, away in Gelsenkirchen, but I couldn't have asked for a better start. This has been a dream beginning to life with Borussia Dortmund. And that is all there is to show you. So in terms of finances right now, on the back of those deals made right towards the end of the window. Our wage bill's taking a slight decrease, if you will. But yeah, nothing too noteworthy. As we crack on with the first game, Odds and then Schalke away, Gelsenkirchen. Like I said, I think this will be the game we have our first slip up with Borussia Dortmund. Schalke off to a great start this year, away at the Veltins. Obviously, massive derby between these two teams here. I think we'll do well to get a point, and I'll take a point from this game, no doubt about it. Romero came back and went down with a 5-0 win against Nuremberg, so tough start for Luca Romero. Only the 2 appearances so far, and another injury for ex-player with Bournemouth. Otherwise, everyone is fit, and this will be our team. Cabell is in goal, and about for his net, Schlotterbeck, Creswell, and Bradley. Mia off to a great start as a Dortmund player, man. 2 goals in 4 already. He's played BPD against Nuremberg and DLP in the first 3 games. He's been sublime alongside Ozcan. Company's the main man right now on that left-hand side. 5 goals and 3 assists in 4 games. I said I see him more as an inside forward. At the moment, he's liking that position and liking it really well. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Bless you, Doxy boy. Company on the left, McAtee's on the right, and Reina supports Araujo up top. Decent start for Araujo as well. 3 goals and assists in his first 4 games in the league. On the bench, we've got Olszewski, Flavio, Moulon, Wimmer, Carlos Eduardo, Tyler Morton, Andre Santos, Obradovic, and Brunner as well. First to 2, it's Schalke away. Can we maintain a 100% start? Well, I will take a point, but let's see how we get on. Come on, Dortmund. Schalke have got a really, really good team, with Nubel in goal, Soboslai, who was signed from Bayern in the summer. I could have signed him, actually. I could have signed him and opted against it, which, to be fair, I think I made the right call based on the start we've had to start the season off it. It's a decent team. Rico Lewis at right back as well. So, decent team, and again, I'll certainly take a point in this game here. Like I said, this Dortmund team underperformed massively last year. The fact they finished in 8th place was an absolute bottle job. Total choke after they sold Moukoko. But being in the top 4 in my first season, that's the aim. It's definitely doable, but we do know there are a lot of great teams in the Bundesliga to compete with as well. Still, carry on like we have been so far, and we could challenge Bayern in the first year. Bradley down the right, steps inside, crosses, Araujo taken down, and I think that'll be a pen 20 minutes in. Enrique tripped. It'll go to VAR, but I think that'll stand. Yep, penalty awarded and a chance for Dortmund to get in front. And interestingly enough, it's going to be Ozcan who takes it. Not Araujo, not Reina, not Company, but Ozcan. And he coolly sends Nubel the wrong way. And the vice-captain gets his first of the year. Great penalty. Well, I was expecting Araujo to take that one, to be honest, there, with Ozcan only having 12 for penalties. But cool as you like. Bottom corner. And it's 1-0 Dortmund. And almost 2. Company's free kick denied by Nubel. Great start of this throw from Borussia Dortmund. You know, right now, we've got Dortmund feeling good again. You know, they had a shocking season last year. Worst season to save. We've come in, breathed fresh life into this team. Because it hasn't actually changed that much. Yes, we made 5 new signings, or 6 new signings now of Olszewski. Well, actually 7 now, actually thinking about it, with Carlos Eduardo on loan as well. But really, we still got most of the band here. Cabell, Bradley, Schlotterbeck, Netz, Ozcan, McAtee, Reina, and Company. They were all here before we arrived. Schalke now down to 10. And what is going on with the red cards in the Bundesliga right now? 4 of the 5 games, there's been a red card in the games. Seems like in Germany, 2-footed tackles are an expectation as opposed to a possibility. Still leading by 1. Great save by Nubel. Keeps us still leading by 1. But now, with that man advantage here, what I'm going to do is say to the boys here, encourage, fire them up for the second half quickly, but also as well, stay on feet. You got that man advantage now, so make sure you don't blow that. Second half begins, but as things stand, this is our game to throw away. And as things stand, we're going top with 5 wins in 5 and possibly 5 clean sheets on the bounce as well. Whilst it might not be as dominant as our first 4 wins, I don't mind winning 1-0 every single game. 5 clean sheets in a row for Cabell and the boys in the back line, and Dortmund maintain their 100% start with a win over our big rivals in our first rival battle with Schalke. 1-0, 5 wins from 5, 15 points, 16 goals scored already, and not a single one conceded. Yep, I'm liking life in Germany right now. Long way to go, keeping it calm, but this has been absolutely unbelievable. Right then, second and final game, as we're going to make it 6 wins in a row with Borussia Dortmund, but it's a meeting of it was top 2, now first versus third here, as we play host to Hertha Berlin. Again, Hertha Berlin, in FM over the past like 2 or 3 FMs, I've noticed they are just like they just turn into an unbelievable team after a few years, and they've got some amazing players as well, including a former Dortmund forward in Karim Adeyemi as well. So yeah, really, really good team, and let's see if we can maintain 100% start. I'll take a point, but a win would just be unbelievable if we keep this going here. So I'll stick with the same team, the same tactics, and the same bench as well. So I'll run you through it again. Cabell in goal, but for Net, Schlotterbeck, Creswell, and Bradley, Mia Dragon, Ozcan, the DM duo, with Company on the left, McAtee on the right, and Reina supporting Araujo. On the bench, Oslovsky, Flavio, Moulon, Vimmer, Eduardo, Morton, Santos, Obradovic, and Brunner as well. Second and final one, Hertha Berlin. Can we maintain 100% start? Let's find out. Come on, Dortmund. That's yours, Reina. Oh, no, almost. And then wins it back again. No, giving away. And, what a goal. Elmas has fired Hertha in front. It's our first goal conceded this season. And I had to stop for a second there because I thought I was going wide. But instead, it was arrowed in to the top corner at the near post. Cabell beaten. What a strike of power on that. Unbelievable. Well then, Dortmund, now what are we made of? Down by a goal at the break. Haven't really created much. Had a lot of the ball, and we trailed due to a wonder goal. We've played okay, though, to be fair. So I'm going to say to the boys here, with my hands in my pockets, we've been unlucky so far. Very unlucky. Done nothing wrong out there. So second half to begin. I will ask the boys to play a little bit shorter in our passing directness, more to feet, run at defence as well. And also go attacking in our mentality as well. Other than that, though, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing all right. Just got to find that clear-cut chance in a second to get back on level terms. And I feel confident we can. Creswell to Ozcan and back to Charlie as we try and work our way forward here. Great ball by the Dragon. Reina takes it around his man and fires it home. And there is the leveller. Brilliant ball by Mierdrag. And Reina gets the goal with a brilliant first touch and finish there. That was actually a very difficult ball for the American to control that. I want to see that on 3D because even on 2D that looked tough. Great ball over the top by the Dragon, but the control from Reina, yeah, really nice touch on the chest. Takes it around the defender and past Chevalier. 1-1. Now can we find a winner? Free kick. Hertha. Both teams are going to go for a win here in this final stage of the game. 22 minutes to go. Can we turn this game on its head, or can Hertha restore their lead? Bradley attacking down the right. He's got Vimmer off the bench with him. And a chance here as Company, the man of the season so far, he's it back to the Dragon. Here's Ozcan, sends it long. Company, controls. Can he finish? No, shot blocked. And cleared away by Hertha. I think someone's going to win this. but it could go either way. Pat to Mierdrag. And now out wide to Luca Netz. And the left back coming forward into the area. Can he cross? No, but the Dragon's got a man on the edge there. Instead goes to far post. Vimmer's header, fumbled, and the rebound turned in. Vimmer off the bench, Dortmund in front, and we're 20 minutes away from 7 wins in 7. Sorry, 6 wins in 6. Not 7 in 7. 6 wins in 6. Patrick Vimmer off the bench puts us in front. And we are almost there. This is why I didn't go harsh on my boys at the break. And, you know, I say this all the time. Look, I'm not a good Football Manager player. I know that. I know I'm quite bad at the game. But I don't like to give too many tips because of that fact. But I do feel as though I can give the occasional tip here and there. If you're playing well, you've been on top, and the tactics don't appear to have any major holes in them, keep things going as they are. And don't feel the need to criticise your boys too much at the break. Just trust they'll be able to get yourself in front or back on level terms, regardless of what the score is in the second half. It's exactly what's happened here, and we're in front for the first time. Vimmer off the bench, crosses to Araujo, and I think he was offside. He's found the back of the net, but I don't think that'll stand there. Free kick, 92nd minute. Company taking an age with this one here, as he looks for the dagger. Oh, it's beautiful. This guy is sublime. Anthony Company, the young Spaniard, out of the Barca Academy, moved on to Leipzig. Dortmund signed him as their replacement for Moukoko last season. And he has just set the Bundesliga alight to start this season off. I've given him some confidence. I've given him a new role. And he's absolutely thriving. Dortmund, 6 wins in 6. What a comeback. And our 100% start the season continues. Maybe our clean sheet streak has gone. But most importantly, our winning run has not. Absolutely buzzing with that. Brilliant start. Nets claiming it was my words at half-time that inspired the team to overturn the deficit and emerge victorious at the final whistle. What a start to life at Borussia Dortmund. And this guy, by the way, He is the real deal. Just like Raul Casado with 6 goals and 3 assists in 6 league games thus far. Again, Dortmund signed from the likes for £53 million in January last season. He was good, but he's been much better since I've arrived, and I've converted him to an inside forward instead. This is what I forgot to show you in the last episode, by the way. Moukoko was sold in January, and look what happened to Dortmund when Moukoko left. They just collapsed. They absolutely collapsed in the second half of the season and finished in 8th place. Well, the team might have felt sorry for themselves and thought we were a one-man team. I've come in and said, guys, give yourself a bit of credit. You're better than that. And we certainly have been. What a start to life in the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund. Long way to go, but right now we're in the driving seat. Question is, can we hold on to it? But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager. So, guys, a big fan of watching. Enjoyed. If you haven't, like, much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I think we'll come back with maybe Wolfsburg at home and Hoffenheim. Wait, oh no, the Bayern game. We can't miss that. Can't miss that at all. No way. We'll come back with Bayern at home and Leverkusen away. Absolutely massive doubleheader. No doubt about that. Have a great day. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Football Manager Save very soon.